Well, good morning and good news. We're going on a little adventure today. We're back up here in the San Bernardino mountains and hiking down to one of my favorite places in all of Southern California, really. Beautiful place. Beautiful day. Picked a beautiful day to do this. Winter has made an appearance up here. There's some snow on the ground back up in the higher elevations, but it's a nice warm day today. Temperatures are going to be around 60, high of about 60. Barely any wind. You see the leaves are falling, and it's just a super nice day to be up here. Got my fly rod. Gonna hopefully do a little fishing. Gonna check it out. It's been a while since I've been up to this area. It's been several years. Actually, the last day I was up here was the day that Kobe Bryant crashed and died in the helicopter crash. So that was back in February 2020. And then COVID hit and this place got shut down. It had gotten so popular, and during COVID, that people were double parking along the road leading to a popular area down here, and it just became a public safety hazard. So they shut this road down. So that's why I'm hiking down into here. Used to be able to drive down this road, but it's been closed for several years. And it's been that long since I've been back. So I'm hiking down into it. Hopefully it's a good day to do some fishing. Really interested to see what the closure has done for the fishery. It did get some fishing pressure. Not a lot of fishing pressure, but some. So it'll be interesting to see what the fishing is like down here now that this area has been closed. See a dusting of snow over there on the hillside, and just a perfect day. There's our creek down there. Can't see it too well, but you can hear it. And this is just awesome up here. Usually this place, you see the tracks. Usually this place is kind of overrun with 4x4 guy. But the roads are all closed now. And it is just perfect back here. So serene, so calm. Really looking forward to getting down to the creek to see what the action is like. Look at this beautiful pool. Beautiful pools, plural. So happy I came up here. It's so easy to succumb to the resistance that you feel when you're thinking about doing a little excursion like this. But then you get out here and it's just like, oh yeah. You can see why this is one of my favorite places. I mean, it's not common in SoCal to get these types of pools. So this is a really unique stream down here. I'm not seeing any fish in here, unfortunately. But that's okay. There's more pools down, so I'm going to explore a little further downstream before I actually take the time to rig up. But I mean, this is, you can full on cast down here, and I have caught several fish in this creek, so I know they're in here. The water's probably pretty cold. I've seen some big fish in here, so I know they're in here. So I'll have to throw in just to find out. All right, we're all geared up here. We are fishing with a dry dropper rig. So here we have on the tag a dry caddis, and then on the end, nice little blood nymph, beadhead blood nymph, red in color, should be nice and attractive. And here we are. We're gonna try this, the base of this waterfall right here. Plenty of room to cast. Don't really want to get in. I have my boots on, but this creek is kind of difficult to wade in because it's pretty deep. It's a deep creek. So using 6-ax tippet because the water's so cool. I think I just got a little bite there. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? First pool, got a little bite. That is just a great sign. I'm really excited now. I thought I saw a little splash and a jump, and then sure enough I had a little tug. And sure enough I'm tangled. All right, we got untangled there. We'll get back to it. It was not a big fish, but it was a fish, and he was interested in my offering, so that's pretty great. You got to figure not many people are coming down here, so these fish are not used to getting fished. I just got another tug. In fact, I got one. Got one. He was tiny guy. Tiny guy. But he got off. Maybe a 4 or 5 incher. Big enough to catch. And that's 2 bites within the first couple minutes, so great sign. Ooh, that was a nice tug there. There's some action going on in the creek today. Tug, got him, got him, got him. Took the dry. Let's come down here. I'm just gonna try to get him off without using the net here, because he's a little guy. Beautiful wild rainbow here. Beautiful wild rainbow, and he goes back to where he came from. So that was fun, huh? All right, I'm gonna collect myself here. That's just great. Got a fish. I'm gonna keep at this pool for a little bit, see what else might be in here inviting. I'm just tickled to have gotten a fish here on the first hole at the base of this waterfall. It's all about the base of the waterfall. See if there's anything else. I've never caught a brown in this creek. It's always been beautiful rainbows. I think the further downstream you fish, there can be more browns. But all rainbows all the time up here in this creek, for me at least. I find rainbows a little bit prettier than brown. Oh, it got another little guy. Didn't realize I had him. He's still on here. There, he came off, which is fine with me. He was a little 3-incher. But they're hungry in there. I'm gonna keep at it. I think he took the dry again too. This caddis imitation. Stay at it. These fish are hungry at the bottom of this waterfall, waiting for bugs to come drifting down the waterfall. But like I was saying, these wild rainbows are so pretty, so colorful. Another bite. It's happening. And they are not used to getting fished. First time I've caught fish on this creek in an awful lot of years. The last time I was here in February of 2020, like I was saying, the day that Kobe died, I didn't see any fish. So it's been a while since I've caught a fish in here. Always good catching fish on my favorite creek. Trying to get it deep into that pocket over there. That seems to be where they are. A couple more casts, then I'll move along. All right, I'll move along here. All right, here's another pool. I might have spooked whatever's in here already, but we'll see. I'm a couple pools down from where I just was, and I did see another fish in the pool right above me, but I had spooked him, so I'm gonna give it a couple minutes before I go back up there and fish for him. Looks like a decent little fish too. But this looks like a decent little spot, tiny little waterfall right there. Might have a fish hanging out. It's in the shade though, so I think fish might be enjoying some sunlight on this cool winter's day. The water's chilly. I crossed the creek right there, and the water's definitely chilly. Alright, nothing doing in here. Alright, I've hiked downstream just a little bit, and as you can see, it can get pretty overgrown down here, and it's tough to access the creek, and if I were to access the creek, it'd be tough to get a line in. So I'm gonna head back up to that pool where I saw that fish and see if I can have any luck. Okay, here we are, back up at the foot of this pool. This is the pool I want to fish up here, and there was a fish hanging out on the bottom in the sun, so I'm gonna have to cross the creek again. And when you get in, the water's fine where the boots are, but if I step in deeper, like right there, that water is chilly. Chilly. But it feels good actually to get in here. And be in the cool water with the warm sun. I mean, this, you just can't not beat this. So I think the fish was a little bit above this rock that's in the middle of the stream. So I'll do some casting from down here. This water is very still in this pool and very clear. I mean, gin clear. So, need to exercise extreme stealth when approaching your targets. And I'm pretty sure he's on the other side of that rock. I'm not seeing anything down here on this side. So, I'm gonna stay in the water here. I don't want to get too close. I mean, this is wide open casting, so I'm going to go at it from as far back as I can. It's tough to catch fish in pools that are this calm and this still, because they'll just get spooked by the fly hitting the water and the line. But we'll see. We'll give it a shot. Try not to fall in the water. Let's see, if I were a trout, I'd be hanging out over by this brush. So see if I can. I mean, this water is so still. It's gonna be hard not to spook a fish. We are in Southern California, right in the smack dab in the middle, so get some beer cans. Unfortunately, it looks like there's a styrofoam cup commonly used with worms. So this stream is a barbless hook only stream, so I hate seeing that. People fishing with worms. See if I can scoot over here. I don't want to get in too deep. Feels nice though. Surprisingly, the water's cold, but I was wondering if I was gonna have to bring my full-on waders down here, but glad I didn't. Have a warm couple days. We were supposed to get some cold, wintry weather. Not tomorrow, but the next day, so good to take advantage of this weather while it happens. Alright, well, nothing doing in this pool, unfortunately. We're back up here at the first pool that I was fishing, where I caught a couple of fish. So I'm gonna give this pool another shot. It's around 12:30 right now. So I'll fish this pool for a little bit, then have a little bit of lunch and head upstream. I'm pretty sure there's more pools upstream, so figure I'll have to start hiking out of here by 3 or 3:30 or so. Give this pool one more shot, have a snack, and then mosey on upstream a little bit more. So since I'm used to being in the water now, I'm gonna go ahead and fish from this angle down here on this ledge. A little better angle. This water feels surprisingly nice. There we go. You got him? Little guy? Come here, little fella. See how pretty that is? Tiny, but beautiful. Get him in the sunlight. Beautiful fish. He took the dropper. Thank you for taking the dropper, little guy, back to where you were. Note the proper fish handling etiquette of wetting your hands. That helps preserve the slime, which acts on the fish's skin, which acts as the fish's immune system. And I kicked up a bunch of dirt here. Can't see my ledge. Definitely don't want to step off of it. See if we can get a little something bigger. Get way back into this crevice back there. There we go. There we go. Ooh, that was decent. That was a decent fish. I'm able to get back into this crevice now. That was a decent fish. I saw him flash. Maybe a 10 or 12 incher. And again, I think he had the dropper. That was a nice little tug. I hate to leave this pool after that. Maybe I'll eat some lunch and then come back to this, because that was a nice little fish. Snagged pretty good. Well, I ended up losing both flies on that last snag in that weed coming out of that waterfall. I can see my line, my tippet right there. So had a little lunch and put a couple new flies on, same kind of setup, the dry dropper setup. And I'm gonna give this pool one more shot before I head upstream a little bit, in light of that nice hookup that I had before I got snagged. Gonna have a short day, short afternoon, so I want to do a little more exploring before I have to head out of here. I don't want to just fish this pool, so, but I got to give it one more shot. Ooh, nice little splash right there. This will probably end up being the best pool of the day, but I would like to check a little bit upstream. Another nice little jumper. Got a little bite. I think it was that guy that's been jumping. It's good to see some interest in my new flies. There we go. Oh, another bite. 2 bites in a row. Two jumpers. They're out. Let's get one of these guys. Active. Must be some kind of hatch. Feet are getting kind of cold standing in this water. It's just such a nice pocket back there. Getting really nice drifts. It's tough to leave a hole when you know that there's fish. But since I hiked all the way down here, I just kind of want to explore more parts of the trail, or the creek. Little guy. Little guy, look at how pretty that fish is. There you go. I want to catch a little bigger one though. Here we are, a little bit upstream. And got another nice pool. I'm doubtful that there's any fish in here though, but let's see. So this stretch right here upstream, this is what I'm used to fishing. When I come down here, I usually hike up this, and there's a really nice pool around the bend up there. I don't think I have enough time really to get up there and do that today, so I don't think I'm gonna head too far upstream on this side, but this will be a good thing to do next time I come down here. I'm not seeing any fish in here. Don't have a whole lot of time I almost lost my balance. To head over there. So I think that's gonna do it for today. It's getting later in the afternoon and I'd like to start hiking out. Awesome day up here. So I look forward to come up here again. Real fun today. Happy to get into some fish. Beautiful wild rainbow. Always great to see fish up here in these local mountain creeks. So I look forward to coming up here again. So signing off for now from the San Bernardino Mountains, and look forward to next time.